Welcome back to the English Daily Podcast. Today we are talking about the future of work and artificial intelligence, or AI. This is a topic that affects students, employees, business owners, and honestly, almost everyone.
That sounds very modern and very useful. AI is everywhere now. People use it for writing, searching, translating, designing, and even coding.
Exactly. And for English learners, this topic is especially helpful because many of the words we use to describe work and technology appear in real conversations, job interviews, and news articles. So today we will not only talk about AI, but also learn practical vocabulary you can use right away.
Great. Let us start with the basics. What do people mean when they say the future of work?
Good question. The phrase future of work refers to how jobs, workplaces, and skills are changing over time. It includes remote work, automation, flexible schedules, new digital tools, and new kinds of jobs that did not exist 10 years ago.
So it is not only about robots replacing people. It is also about how humans work differently now.
That is right. One important vocabulary word here is automation. Automation means using machines or software to do tasks automatically, with less human effort. For example, a computer system can sort emails, schedule meetings, or answer simple customer questions.
I see. So automation saves time, but it can also worry people because they are afraid of losing jobs.
Yes, that is one of the biggest concerns. But it is important to be balanced. Technology often removes boring or repetitive work, but it also creates new opportunities. When one task becomes automated, people can focus on more creative, strategic, or human-centered work.
Strategic is a useful word. Does it mean planned carefully with a big goal in mind?
Exactly. Strategic means thinking ahead and making smart choices for the long term. In many jobs, AI can help with routine tasks, but humans are still needed for strategy, judgment, empathy, and teamwork.
Empathy is another important word. That means understanding how other people feel, right?
Yes. Empathy is the ability to imagine someone else's feelings and see the world from their point of view. AI can process data quickly, but it does not truly feel emotions. That is why many people say human skills are becoming more valuable, not less.
That is reassuring. So what are some human skills that will matter more in the future?
A few key ones are communication, critical thinking, creativity, problem-solving, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. Let us unpack those a little. Communication means sharing ideas clearly. Critical thinking means analyzing information carefully instead of believing everything immediately. Adaptability means being able to adjust when situations change.
I like adaptability. It sounds like a survival skill for modern life.
That is a great way to describe it. In fact, adaptability is one of the most important traits in a fast-changing workplace. If your company adopts a new tool, or if your job duties change, adaptable people learn quickly and stay calm.
That brings me to another phrase I hear a lot. People say you need to upskill. What does that mean exactly?
Upskilling means learning new skills to improve your current job performance or prepare for a better role in the future. For example, a marketer might learn data analysis. A teacher might learn digital teaching tools. A receptionist might learn how to use AI scheduling systems.
And what about reskilling? Is that different?
Yes, slightly different. Reskilling means learning a new set of skills for a different job. So if someone changes careers, they may need reskilling. Upskilling is upgrading your existing skills, while reskilling is learning a new direction.
That distinction is really helpful. I think a lot of learners hear those words and they sound almost the same.
Absolutely. That is why examples matter. Imagine a factory worker learns how to operate a more advanced machine. That may be upskilling. But if that person learns to become a data technician instead, that may be reskilling.
Okay, now I understand. But some people worry that AI will make their careers unstable. What advice would you give them?
First, do not panic. Career change is uncomfortable, but not always negative. Second, focus on skills that AI cannot easily copy. These include building trust with people, leading teams, negotiating, solving messy real-world problems, and making ethical decisions.
Ethical decisions is a powerful phrase. Ethical means morally right, correct?
Yes. Ethics are the principles that help us decide what is fair, responsible, and right. For example, if a company uses AI to hire employees, it should make sure the system is not unfairly biased.
Biased means unfairly favoring one group over another, right?
Exactly. Bias is a very important word in discussions about AI. If a system learns from incomplete or unfair data, it can repeat those unfair patterns. That is why humans must supervise technology carefully.
So AI is a tool, not a perfect authority. We should use it wisely, not blindly.
Perfectly said. That is another great English phrase, to use something blindly. It means to use or believe something without careful thought. A smart worker asks questions like, is this accurate? Is this useful? Is this fair?
I like that approach. It sounds practical and responsible. But let us make this personal. How can an English learner prepare for the future of work?
Excellent question. My first tip is to build digital literacy. Digital literacy means the ability to use technology competently and safely. That includes using tools like email, search engines, video calls, documents, and AI assistants.
So it is not just knowing how to use a phone. It is knowing how to work well with technology.
Yes. My second tip is to improve your communication. Many jobs now are global or hybrid, which means people work partly in an office and partly from home. In those environments, clear writing and clear speaking are extremely important.
Hybrid is a useful word too. That means a mix of two things, right?
Exactly. A hybrid work model might mean 3 days at home and 2 days in the office. It is a blend of both styles. Another tip is to practice English in professional contexts. Read job ads, watch business interviews, write emails, and practice explaining your experience out loud.
That sounds very helpful. Sometimes learners focus only on grammar rules, but real communication is about using English for real goals.
Absolutely. Grammar matters, but purpose matters too. If you can explain your ideas clearly, ask good questions, and respond naturally, you are already building strong professional English.
What about people who feel nervous in interviews or meetings?
Nervousness is normal. A useful phrase is to prepare in advance. Prepare examples of your teamwork, problem solving, and achievements. For interviews, use the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. It helps you tell a clear story.
I have heard of that. You described the situation, what your task was, what action you took, and what result happened. Very organized.
Yes, and organization helps you sound confident. Another useful habit is to learn vocabulary in groups. Instead of learning only one word, learn related words together. For example, skill, skilled, skillful, training, and development.
That is smart. It creates a stronger memory connection.
Exactly. And speaking of memory, one final tip is to stay curious. The future of work rewards people who keep learning. Curiosity means wanting to know more, asking questions, and exploring new ideas.
I love that. Curiosity keeps you flexible. If a new tool appears, you do not say, I cannot do this. You say, how does this work?
Yes, and that mindset is incredibly valuable. Let us also talk about one more practical idea: networking. Networking means building professional relationships with people in your field or in related fields.
Some learners hear networking and think it sounds cold or fake. But it is really just making genuine connections, right?
Exactly. Good networking is not about using people. It is about learning from others, sharing opportunities, and staying in touch. A short message, a polite question, or a helpful comment can open doors later.
That makes sense. And in English, that also means practicing polite expressions like "it was great meeting you," or "I enjoyed our conversation."
Perfect examples. Those phrases are simple, professional, and friendly. Let us quickly recap the key vocabulary from today. Automation means technology doing tasks automatically. Adaptability means adjusting well to change. Upskilling means improving your current skills. Reskilling means learning new skills for a different job. Digital literacy means knowing how to use technology well.
And we also talked about strategic thinking, empathy, ethics, bias, hybrid work, and networking. That is a lot of useful language in one episode.
It really is. The big message is this: AI is changing work, but it is not ending the need for humans. In fact, it is making human strengths even more important. If you keep learning, stay curious, and practice clear communication, you will be ready for the future.
Thank you for listening to the English Daily Podcast. If this episode helped you, subscribe for more clear, practical English lessons, and join us next time for another fun topic. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we will see you soon.